There you go. That was weird. Why was that not working? Bizarre. That's I have no idea why that wasn't working. That was weird. That was really weird. Anyway, like I was saying, the game in was not showing and was muted by design. So that's why you guys couldn't see it. But I think I have it loading. The only problem is it runs in 1280p by it runs at 1280 by 720. Um,
Stupid dog! You made me look bad.
yeah, it's not my fault. I'm not the one doing this. It's not my fault. Okay, let's try this again. As I understand it, other random other random crashes can happen throughout the game. Um, so like we'll deal with those as we come to them, I suppose. Okay. In true DP fashion, it runs just like shit. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much how it goes, right? Okay, you should be seeing the game shortly. Oh, the quote I was tricked into saying. Nope, it's still not capturing. I'll have to manually change like I did for Vampire Survivors. That's okay. Okay, you can. Good. This game, I don't know why. Oh, good. The controller works. Hell yes. There we go. You have to manually choose. Uh, you have to manually choose controller in the launcher for the game. That's how old this game is. It has its own launcher, and you have to do all the settings from the launcher. You can't do it through Steam itself. All right. Let's see if I can't find it. There you go. That should do it. You guys can hear it. I know. So, yeah, yeah, definitely kidding. Yeah, I said it, so I mean, I can't deny that. Speaking of nuts, man, I could use a cashew. Ah, son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to minimize some stuff so that this stops freaking out on me. Okay, well, never mind that, I guess. Okay, let's check some stuff out here. Normal, turn off autosaves. I don't know why it does that, but I'm sure there's a reason. Okay, so this game is very old. Very old console game. Oh, woofer. Peanuts on ice cream is 10 out of 10. True. No, darkness. No, that's not. You're supposed to say, what's the matter, baby?" Hey, man, I've eaten veal. So, I'm afraid we've lost. I'm afraid we've lost. Um, Boo. Most unfortunate, but we must move on. So, deadly premonition. I mentioned it before. This is. Oh wait, no. I need to get this going. Oh my Jesus Christ! This fucking game, man. Okay. I think if I move this over here, it'll do it right. Let's check it out. No, it did not. Fuck. I think if I move it over here, it'll do it right. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, uh, yeah, I've had. Cows don't talk. Anywho, so Deadly Premonition. Yeah, as I mentioned, this game came out way, way in the long ago of 2010 for the Xbox 360. And I think as Kitten mentioned, uh, this version here was on the PS3. And it's a very janky game, very hard to run on PC. That's okay. I've got it working now, I think. Hopefully it doesn't randomly crash later. No, see, yep, it does. That's where it was. Okay. So this game is how to how to say how I've heard it said. This game is if you took the gameplay of Resident Evil 4 and gave it the story from Twin Peaks. So does that sound cool? Does that sound cool? Like a cool concept? It does to me. Uh, and much as with Twin Peaks, the murder mystery is not nearly as important as the characterization and the character stories that are told throughout the show, or and in this case, the game. This game wishes it had the gameplay RE4. It's yeah, RE4 is a way smoother and well-made game, but however, they both have the over the shoulder shooter thing going. You have to solve puzzles in this game that are very Resident Evil esque. Um, so yeah, I think they definitely. I admit RE4 is a much better game, but to play for gameplay wise, but I think they're heavily inspired by RE4. Am I playing on easy? I haven't actually given consideration to that. Maybe you can let me know if if I need to play on easy or not. Also, as I said, this game is heavily inspired by Twin Peaks, so I am wearing my Twin Peaks shirt. No, it's not normal if you're not seeing the game yet. You should be seeing the game screen. So let me set this up. I am a good streamer. Is there a different Deadly Premonition? No. Uh, it should be as high up as it needs to be seen. For fuck's sake, out. Fine. Yeah, I had to like I said, I had to minimize my streaming software in order for you to be able to see it. In order for me to be able to see some stuff. So okay, okay, it's not going to. It's not going to display properly. Oh no. Oh no. I can't. I can't click. I can't click the stream software and make it sized properly. Son of a bitch. Oh, hold on a second. Shit. Yeah, I'm on Windows 11. Yeah, I decided to give it a go because it sounded like it was fairly stable. It's just a UI change for the most part. So I went ahead and updated it. So the as I said, the options for this game are very limited. So there's no exit full screen mode. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. No spoiling the game. No spoiling the game, please. Play anyway. Fuck's sake. Steam, go the hell. We couldn't sync your stuff to the cloud. Are you sure you want to do it? You might lose some saves. If you can't access the cloud, the saves might disappear. You can't have that. That would be disastrous. It would be. It's true. I'm not sure why the but I'm not sure why the game capture option wasn't working. And window capture doesn't even notice that this game exists. The way I understand it is I think the game uses and it's back to use press. It's back. Okay. All right. Good. It's this game uses a insanely arcane version of monitor capturing. I'm not sure how to say it. It does some weird things. I'll just leave it at that. So can I click out of this and not have it crash out on me? Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. God fucking game. I have a solution. I'll scorch earth this son of a bitch. I'll show you. You want 1280? You want 1280 by 720? There you go. You got 1280 by 720. I hope you enjoy it. Look at that shit. Isn't that fun? Everything's so huge. I can't even shrink stuff enough to read everything. No, you can alt tab it. It minimizes the game, and then the software stops capturing it. Okay, let's see if this works. This game desperately wants to run at 1280 by 720, so we're gonna give it that 1280 by 720. Clean my desktop. No, I need all those links. Okay, you guys should see a full size thing now. I can't see what you guys are seeing, so hopefully it's working. Yeah, I actually use my computer though. Okay, so the one thing I'll have to ask you guys to keep an eye on for me is to make sure it doesn't look like it's stretched or compressed, one way or the other. Do you know what I mean? Like, if people look like they're too smushed or too stretched out, let me know. Cause on my monitor it's the full ass monitor. It's using the entire thing. It's using the entirety of my ultra widescreen monitor, even though it's only 1280 by 720, which is not an ultra widescreen resolution. Okay, so I was trying to see if I couldn't get my thing to drop off so that it wasn't trying to see if I can get my monitor to change where it wasn't doing ultra widescreen. But it doesn't look like that's oh, maybe this aspect. There we go. I'm good now. I got it. I'm fixed. Are you guys still good? Hey, Boomer North. I'm glad you made it back. I know it's weird when I have to change, but the power died in my house. The power died in my house, so the internet, that my stream died, obviously. I think we got all the bugs worked out. Everything's fine. I've got my aspect ratio right. I think your guys are seeing the aspect ratio properly. You were silently watching. Excellent. Yeah, feel free to look if you want to. Just know that you won't get any of the completely pointless channel points that I have if you don't talk in chat at least once. Hey, Amado. Yeah. Good to see you again as well. So, I gave the little preamble for Deadly Premonition. It's a very old and obviously very janky game. However, it has a cult following. It's considered a cult classic by people who like weird stuff like David Lynch films and things like that. The gameplay, as I mentioned, I would like to re-emphasize, the gameplay is secondary to the characters and the story. So keep that in mind. The gameplay in this game is definitely an afterthought. They wanted desperately, like I said, they wanted desperately to be Resident Evil 4. Kind of fell short. That's okay. But let's get into it and watch the opening cutscene. This game is going to be weird from the start, so just to let you guys know. I won't speak. Gotta say, whoever this is has the Holy Spirit in their heart.
I want to hear another story.
Yes, of course.
Yes, this is this is not an original game.
A long time for this, so how about a special one? This story is very strange and very nasty, but somewhat nostalgic. Do you think you can be a good girl and listen all the way to the end?
Is it a scary story?
It might be, but it's also a very important story. If you don't want to hear it, I can tell you a different story.
No, I want to hear it.
Yes, scare the children.
This way, I won't be scared.
Will you turn on the TV then? Leave the sound down like always.
I'm not sure how that is relevant, but we'll find out soon.
Now, listen. This is important. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
True. I know exactly what he's talking about. And yeah, I think that cutscene was added specifically for the definitive edition. That I don't think that's in the original version of the game. All right. So here we are. We're starting off right away with some oddities. This is very red room, like in the Twin Peaks, obviously. So we're starting off with references right away. Where leaves are fluttering in the air, a chandelier hanging from above. Can this riddle be solved, Zach? Yeah, so you can look at objects. You can try to leave, but we can't. We're stuck in tutorial room. So we shall go speak to the young children. Hello, kids.
Could you wait just a little longer?
This won't take long.
Yeah, the tutorial won't take long. Anywho, so yeah, all the game is perfectly acted. This whole game is perfectly acted. Yeah. All right. So, as I said, you can look at things with the Y button. Strange clock is ticking away, though the room itself makes you feel as if time has stopped. Also, the clock is I can't control the camera at all, so I apologize for that. There we go. You also notice the clock is moving backwards. A doll shaped like a fat man. It has a plate on it which reads Washington State. Actually, there are 5 fat men on there, and there's only one at Washington. Everyone else is at other states. And you'll notice there's tons of pins on the map as well. This is all very, very relevant, but you don't know why yet. A dummy for hanging costumes. Gives me the creeps somehow, though it might be useful for jackets and such. Very creepy. There's 2 of them. It's like there's 2 children. I'll just add this trading card to my collection. Now we have the Francis York Morgan card. And 300 FBI dollars. Hooray. We're rich. A white screen.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No problem.
It will start soon.
What, the game? I hope so.
It's about time to get started.
Yeah, you have to play trading card games. They are the peak of personal entertainment. And I'm beginning to think this game is not going to show you the opening cutscene.
Zach. Zach, can you hear me? It's me, York. If you can hear my voice, could you respond?
I didn't hear nothing.
What's the matter? Zach, can you hear me? If you can hear me, say something. Zach.
Fine. He's not going to let us go.
Good. I thought you went to sleep. Zach.
Yeah, no
don't
one's
be
allowed to go to sleep.
surprised. The crime took place out in the country this time. Let's take it slow. Okay, Zach?
In case it's not apparent just yet, the player.
Sure, that's one way of looking at it, but it's totally wrong.
Yeah, Canadian.
Listen, they both need each other. It's called interdependency, and they both know it. Yeah, I know. He does terrible things to Tom. Nasty, even sadistic things. But that's fine, as long as that's what Tom wants. Think about it. His actions. He's always asking for it. It's his partner's job to fulfill that need, and Jerry knows that. Proof? Well, in the Tom and Jerry show, they live with each other. Hello? Hello?
Zach, I can't believe the Bureau still can't get me a satellite phone.
These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
Well, I'll be a happy camper, even if it ends up being a waste of time. At the very least, it'll get me out of the cramped city for a while. Right, Zach? perpetrator from the last case really was something. Who'd have thought there'd be razors laced into your nails? Crazy. Just crazy. Well, at least I now have a scar to show off. See this? I got this when I arrested the Catwoman wannabe. Women. They're crazy. Don't you agree, Zach?
As I mentioned, we are Zach. The player is Zach. Yeah, I'm not sure why those made monkey noises. Who could say such things? Hey man, you know, that's what they had on hand. They had monkey noises, so Okay. Oh my god, this game. I love the face he makes that his lighter is now working. It not working is why the crash happened, and now it just works all of a sudden again. He's like, well, shit.
Zach, there goes the civilized world.
True. Hey, here's some hints about the shotgun. I don't know why the loading screens are so long in this game. It's a game from 2010, as I've said multiple times. It can't possibly require this much loading, and yet it does. Must be able to optimize assets. True. True for true. Do I want to save? Yeah. That sounds like it would be a good thing. So we have a flashy light. We have a heartbeat meter, and we have a life meter. So, unfortunately, I did not realize we was going to do this beforehand. You guys have actually not seen the opening cutscene. So, you should probably see that, right? Because he talked about there being a case out in the boonies that he got sent out to. And he was lamenting the fact that, you know, holy hell, I got sent out to the boonies, man, this sucks. But we didn't see what that case he's getting sent out to it was. And I don't think it plays later. I think it only plays at the start, right? Here's the wonderful, wonderful. Yep. So I'm gonna back the game up and No, you have to see it. You have to see how the game actually starts. That's not even the weirdness of the start of the game. Will they show the opening cutscene again of with the kids and the grandpa in the woods, or does it only show at the start? Well, it plays when you launch the game in this version. Like before you even get to the menu. Before you even get to the menu, ish plays. No, you have to see it. I'm not cliff noting this. Sorry. All right, we'll get back to it. I saved right there, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Plus, I need to adjust the game audio, right? I needed to adjust the game audio anyway. And that would cause me to. I am maxed out right now. I am peaking. I'm peaking about as much as I can right now. So I can do like that. We'll try that out. There we go. We'll give that a shot, okay? I had my gain turned down a bit because I have some stuff going on nearby. So there you go. We'll do that. Sorry to make you all adjust the audio. So I would have cliff noted this for you, but you have to see it. You guys can see the game, right? I can't see if you can see. Okay, now I can. Yeah, okay. So this is the opening cutscene. Swery is a weird fellow, and you'll see why. Also notice that those are the two little kids that were the angels in the red room that we were in. Yeah, so why were they in our bizarre hallucination? I don't know. But they like ladybugs. Oh, Grandpa. Why are you so slow, you stupid ass? Anyway. Oh, the halcyon days when we just let kids run around the woods by themselves. So what did the kids see? I do have to say they seem pretty cool with this whole situation. They're not freaked out by this at all, which is a little weird. Also notice the all the red leaves in the tree. I believe red leaves were brought up in our little red room as well. Symbolism? There's no symbolism here. Just a woman hanging from a tree and a snake climbing up her. There's no symbolism to Christianity in this at all. Yep. The director's cut. They had to know that. They had to make sure that we specifically know that that's what it was. So this is the quite horrible crime that our boy York is being sent off to investigate. And now we follow the tiny ladybug as it delivers the news of this crime to all the people in town. Hope you guys like jazz music. I believe that was her mom. So much as in Twin Peaks, you start off with the death of a young blonde woman, and everyone in town seemed really torn up about it. She was beloved by all, except for this woman who has a weird tree growing in the middle of her house. This one's great. This guy is in there bawling his eyes out, and this other lady's like, "Dear Lord, you're pathetic." Directed by Swery. Crazy old Swery. So weird man. Apparently they used freemake.com for this. So, that's funny to me because so freemake.com is a video editing software that will do screen captures for you. And it's what a lot of people used back in the day to make videos online. And the bad thing was they always put their stupid watermark on their videos that you made. So the only thing I can assume is for that video, they just screen capped playing the video on a TV or on a computer monitor, and just screen capped it with FreeMake. And then I guess they didn't pay for the full version because they still had the FreeMake watermark at the end of the video. So they used some cheap ass software to just screen cap. They use some cheap ass software to screen cap the video that starts the game. So yeah, that's what I was going to do with her. I noticed it was a little bit low, so I'm bumping it up a little bit more. As a reminder, the game gets insanely louder when it's actually in the game. That cutscene was different. Like I said, that was a pre-rendered video cutscene. That's way different audio levels. No, Darkness. They're all different people. They look a little bit. The one looked a little bit like her. That was her mom, I think. Like I said. But yeah. Yeah. So that nice lady was disemboweled and tied to a tree. Am I going in blind? No. I have seen the complete Let's Play of this game from Super Great Friend. I've watched some other commentary and gameplay footage from other people as well. So I know the overall plot, but I've never played the game myself. So I know what happens. I know the general crux of the video game. Some small details I might not know, like all the side quests and stuff I'm not familiar with, but the main plot, I don't know what happens in the game. Okay, so something I have to get used to in this game. Or maybe not, I won't have to get used to. Maybe I can change it. No. Okay, so oddly, left is look up, right is look down, and up and down is pan the camera left and right. I don't know why, but it just is. That's just how it works. So I'm gonna have to get used to that over time. Hey Zach, there's a path up in the headlights. Path ahead up in the headlights. Yeah, must be years since I last set foot on a dirt path. Oh no, he's gonna ruin his shoes. Look at his fancy shoes, guys. He's gonna ruin them walking on this dirt path. No, that the camera is broken. I just don't know why. All right, you got a steel pipe. Hey, this is like Silent Hill. Anywho, so we have an item box, as I said, a lot like Resident Evil. You can store items there. Isn't that delightful? Anywho, I need to equip our weapon real quick. Steel pipe. So now we should have a steel pipe. Huzzah! So yeah, man, I'm never going to use these camera controls. And the first aid kit. Yeah, so yeah, I'm never going to get used to these camera controls, guys. I'm sorry. You'll just have to deal with the weird camera on my part. It's just not. I'll have to next time I'll use like a binding software, or maybe some options in the launcher will change that. Yeah, when it goes, no, I know everyone's been kind of looking forward to it, so hopefully we it does it good. Wouldn't it just be better to use the mouse at this point? Maybe the mouse would be inverted too. Okay, here's a big mechanic in this game: the profiling. So basically, what the profiling is you get to basically see the inner workings of York's mind and how he approaches cases.
Looks like we're being welcomed. Zach, I'll let you handle the meet and greet.
Thank you. I will handle the meet and greet. Okay, so right now his profile is insanely fuzzy. Because we don't know a lot about what's going on just yet. But over time we will learn more things, and our thinking will become clearer. Yeah, American squirrels. Yeah, no, squirrels in real life make chittering noises and rodent noises like a mouse or something like that. So, no, our squirrels are not so different than yours. So we hear a. You guys should be hearing that. There was a little bit of whining and howling up here. It's a poor pupper dog. That was a violently shaking camera. It's hard to hear? Okay. I'll bump it up a little bit more. So much for my hopes for a peaceful picnic. Do me a favor and stay sharp, Zach. I will. I will, York. Don't you worry. But first, we have to pump this audio up. Hopefully it doesn't get crazy again. Yeah, it's not a deer, it's a dog. Silly. Yeah, pump up the jam. Yeah, imagine if your name was actually Zach. It'd be crazy. Yeah, someone ate the dog. Maybe it was this ghost lady. Hey, ghost lady, did you eat that dog? A can of pickles. The pickle. Pickle brand pickles. Doesn't look like anyone lives here. No reclusive hairy brutes to greet us. Yeah, like in Resident Evil 4. Control panel for the power grid. This should give us the electricity we need. Not an expert opinion, though. Thank God for push button starts. Yeah, pickles are awful, Woofer. I agree. My wife likes them, but I don't. And I'm not down with the pickles. Creepy ghost lady. And yes, they all do this. You got Mysterious Shadow. Ooh, that's one of our key unlocks for profiling. Equip and draw with LB. Aim weapon with R.
Amazing. Nice shot.
So you have to hold 3 buttons to do shooting. Isn't that exciting? Oops, I toolboxed that healing item. Oh shit! No! Hey! All right, so this game really loves its quick time mechanics. You get attacked, you have to quick time event. Fortunately, I don't have to aim at all in this game. It does all the aiming for you. Huzzah. Can I read this sign? An old sign. I can't make it out. Chico, then blah. Looks like we're headed down this road, Zach. We sure are. First, agent money. Can't see much through the fog. The path might be blocked from the rain. We should stay away from the obvious danger. Fine. York. Yes, sissy. Yeah, so there's some kind of weird red fog or something hanging over us. So yeah, as I pointed out, we have those 3 keys at the bottom, and the objective of any place that we're doing is to find all of the keys so that York can do his profiling.
Been through a lot of crazy situations, but that one takes the cake.
It's the first time I've been attacked so directly. Zach, can you give me a logical explanation about what that was?
No, and I can't explain why the camera's shaking
Never
like
mind,
that.
Don't answer.
Oh,
Life is
fine.
fun because of the mysteries.
I mean,
Right, Zach?
I could spoil the whole story for you if you wanted me to. I mean, I wouldn't actually do that, but I could. Lollipop. Our boy, our boy, Frank loves his lollipops. Or York. You guys got me calling him Frank. Yes, that is a logical thing to draw from that darkness. I didn't say that. You don't quote me on that. I didn't say that. I said he likes lollipops. Oh shit! I don't know why we constantly put our weapon away. It's just a thing he does. Don't ask me why. He's just always putting his weapon away, even though we need it all the time. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up how this camera is because it aims weird. The camera is inverted in this as well. That seems like a reasonable number of attacks to require for breaking that box. Okay, so once again, we can't read any of these signs here. They're all crap. All these signs suck. Going to die. Yes, you are. Oh, excellent. There is a quick change for weapons. Up and down. Quick change, weapon change. Why would you break a box with bullets? It's a good question. See, this game is just being realistic, and I gave it crap for that. I am the worst. Man, yeah, this game has so much destructible environment. It's ahead of its time. Yeah, this game is called the Definitive Edition and was supposed to be upgraded for HD, but yeah, it's even for the time frame it came out in, it was behind the time on graphics. You should find the infinite wrench as fast as possible. I'm not sure where it's at, actually.
Great.
I feel like I keep hearing one of the shadow people behind me. It's all in my head. And someone had a good time with this generator here. The generator looks really bad, Zach. I think the killer really had a grudge against it. Yeah. That's why he did it. He just didn't like that generator. He also knows when York is thinking, he taps himself on the chest a lot. He does a little tapping motion. Machine broken by axe. That's our second key piece of information. Oh, infinite weapons are worse for side quests. Okay. Zach, let's try to find a way to fix this mess. You got a fuse box. Hooray! You got the fuse box. Yeah. Now I know those during his profiling, those weapons seem kind of random. However, they are not. They will all be relevant at some point. Although it does require a little bit of prognostication on our boy York's part. However, I'm not going to hold it against him. Locked with a padlock. I should be able to break it if I hit it hard enough. Would a gun do it? Hey, look, it does. Oh, starting the side quest that gives you the walkie-talkie. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly which one that is, but that's a good point. I have heard in this game. So there's the main quest. There's tons of side quests. The side quests are, you know, technically side quests. You don't have to do them to complete the game, but like Starbrain has just said, the side quests give you tons of stuff that will make the game so much easier that you really should do them. Yeah, you might change your mind on that layer of darkness. Power in the area should be much more stable now. Let's hurry ahead, Zach. Yeah, so we have repaired everything, and as is customary for these types of games, making progress spawns more enemies. Now, I've mentioned this before in just random playthroughs of playing games and stuff like that, but if I understood correctly, this whole shooty gun gameplay stuff of with these monsters and stuff, this was all stuff that was added in as an afterthought. Basically because I think the Swery was going to make a game that was just the rest of this, what this game does, which is the side quest and the roaming town and solving the murders and stuff. But he was told that people don't play games where you can't shoot things. So here we are. The joke though is that this game never got mass appeal. Oddly enough, because this gameplay was seen as janky and not quite great by most people. So it's a little bit of a weird little twist of fate there. That more people probably would have played this game and gave it better reviews if it was just the rest of the game and not these sections necessarily. It was requested by the publisher. Yeah, so this game probably would have had more notoriety and stuff if it didn't have these particular sections, because they really have nothing to do with the rest of the overall plot. They're just kind of here. Really just like these enemies? Yeah. The boss fights you can maybe make arguments are good for this, but Like you need the boss fights to have for some relevance, but this stuff here, this does not mean anything. Don't read too much into this. I forget. Am I supposed to? I honestly forget for this section right here. Am I supposed to just kill so many enemies, or? I honestly forget what the goal of this section is. I think you have to just kill a bunch of enemies. Green is not a creative color. True. What the fuck? Ah, shoot. Is green good in the game? I forget, actually. Actually, my favorite color is green, actually. Like a dark forest green. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, red is very prominent in this game for sure. So you got that right. So the weird thing about this game too, wherever the camera's pointing is where you aim. Not where our boy York is looking. I thought that's the way back. Oh, okay. That's what I was just kind of thinking about. I thought I could break through it. And yeah, there's weapon durability in this game as well. Huzzah, hooray for that, right? Everyone likes weapon durability. Those vines can't... I could have sworn those vines could be destroyed at some point, but I guess not. I think I pressed it in time. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. What do you mean, no? Where are you going? Hey! So I survived the quick time attack. I guess. We have survived, guys. There is red ivy climbing the door. If we don't go through it soon, the red ivy will lock it up. Well, better go through there then. It doesn't seem very hard to open at all. I think he was going a little bit overboard with his description. Huh? You got the red ivy. That's our third and final key piece of evidence. Let's profile this stuff. Made a lot of sense to me. Did it make sense to you? Yeah, Wolford. He somehow his axe sparks by dragging on dirt. I'm not sure how that works. Maybe the dirt's got a lot of iron content. You can never tell. Lollipop is a chupa chup. Chupa chup? Is that what? The pickles brand pickles. Where? Oh, Chuck's the pickles. Oh God. Ugh. Yeah, Brunar, yeah. Uh, I think Silent Hill maybe took a little bit of inspiration from this game for some of its enemies. Although to be honest, with Downpour, all of its enemies basically are so generic. Yeah, I mean, they could have came from anywhere. Hmm. Interesting darkness. I unfortunately do remember Downpour. It was a well that will not.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
His
Yesterday
coffee did.
morning, the milk I poured in my coffee made a sign. It said, "Tomorrow you'll arrive in a place that will change your fate."
Yep. So I would need to take. I was supposed to have taken a break. So, as you can tell from what he just mentioned, he apparently, as the old mystics used to do with tea leaves, he apparently reads his coffee, the swirls of milk in his coffee, and the coffee talks to him and tells him the future. Okay, kitten. Yeah, take care. I don't remember who the main character was either. I don't remember his name, and I just watched a video talking about how awful that game was. So, like as I mentioned, our boy York loves coffee. Another thing from Twin Peaks, because the main character in Twin Peaks, also enjoyed himself some coffee. And if you guys don't believe me, you should type !coffee in the stream.
This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, Brunar, you mentioned chat commands. I need to make a chat command to tell you all the chat commands. There's the coffee one I just added for this. There's the blame one, ! Blame, that someone used earlier. So you've probably seen that one. There's a quote function. You can do ! Quote that will show you quotes that I've said. Yeah, and things of that nature. I do need to make a command that tells you all the commands. 100%. But that's basically all this. I add them as I go. So. Alrighty. So we have a phone here for saving. Yep. Yeah, the clip one is if you need the if you think there's an interesting point that just happened that needs a clip made for it, and the quote is add quote is if you think something I said needs to be quoted so people know that I've said it in the future. Most of the time it's embarrassing or most of the time it's embarrassing or out of context clip quotes, but that's okay. Oh my god. It had to be that one, didn't it? Curse you, Warfer. If you need to know the if you need to know the context of any particular quote, I could try to remember what the hell was going on. I remember what was happening when that one went on. Thank God I don't have to run anymore. Oof.
Now you were very late.
Yeah, I was in a little bit of a car crash. Emily Wyatt.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York.
She knows who you are.
That's what everyone calls me.
Agent York?
Good, that's good. Are you the sheriff?
No, I'm Deputy Sheriff Emily Wyatt. George, he's the sheriff. He went looking for you, actually. He should be back soon.
I see.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, did you walk all the way here?
My car broke down, that's all.
Yeah, broke down. That's an interesting way to put what happened to you.
She's easy on the eyes. Definitely worth a trip to the primitive world.
By the way, don't mention anything about what happened back there. She'll think you're a psycho. Don't want that, do we, Zach?
I guess not.
Welcome to Greenvale. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
Sheriff Woodman. It is.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please,
He loves
just
doing that.
call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
He loves doing that.
Could you tell me why the FBI is so interested in a small-town homicide?
Let's just say it's a personal interest in killers of young women. I'm always looking for new sample cases to help me with my profiling.
Both our superiors have cleared this with each other. You can remain in command. You don't have a problem with this, do you?
No. No problem.
I think he has a problem.
Just want to set things straight. Our small town has its share of problems. I'm the one fixing them one by one and maintaining peace and order. You can have your profiling sample, but I need you to understand that.
Of course. Of course. By the way, George, I had a little accident with my car. Could you send someone to take care of it? Oh, and my clothes and luggage are still inside.
All right. Don't worry. I'll get my assistant Thomas to take care of it.
That's a real power move.
Do you need anything else?
Thanks. That'll be all.
It's a real power move for my boy York.
Well, then, I think I'll rest up first at the hotel. Then I'll join you on your investigation.
don't know how to say this. We really don't need your help. Unlike some of your corrupt city police officers, I play it by the book. I hope you'll come to appreciate that, Agent Morgan.
Oh.
And we'll handle the investigation. You just think of this as a vacation. Take it easy. Enjoy the nature here. You don't have to be a tree worshiper to appreciate the wildlife here.
Too true.
Zach, let's reassess the situation. There are no cavemen here. We're as far forward as the Middle Ages. And we've just met the king.
I agree with that assessment. Nice little power struggle between him and York, of course. But yeah, the power move I was mentioning from York was the fact that the sheriff was like, I'm in charge here, you get that? And he's like, yeah, I understand that. You're in charge. I believe you. And then he immediately says, oh yeah, by the way, can you do my menial work of calling a tow truck for my car? I'm super busy. I don't have time. Yeah, but he got disrespected right back, so by not being called York. Yeah, when it goes, the interactions between the townspeople and York is the big factor of why this game's so popular. Just because, so it's much like in Twin Peaks. So a lot of the people, everyone in this game.
Previously, during the investigation,
These puppies are making me go to.
So this game is a lot like Out in the Wake in the way it has chapters.
It's broken. I've been using that one for a long time.
Why didn't you get it repaired? This TV is important to you, right?
Oh, small child, don't make me
It's
smack
got
you
some
again.
memories attached to it, sure. I used to watch movies on this thing with your grandma all the time.
Grandma liked movies?
Of course she did. Everyone loves movies, right?
I love movies too. I've never been to a movie theater though.
I like how the fire stopped for that. Like, what? Even the fire is shocked by that. Like, what the hell? How have you not seen a movie in a movie theater, kid? Yeah, the murder mystery takes the back seat. That of course is the main plot of the show, and in this case the game. But the interactions between the main character and the townsfolk is the main drawing force, because everyone else is kind of, how to explain it. Twin Peaks in this game have a very dark sense of humor, and it's all told fairly straight. Like, everyone else is playing it straight, and our boy from the FBI is completely just weird, and everyone knows that he's weird and treats him like he's weird. The pot lady, yeah, she's definitely not a ripoff of the log lady. 100%. In this game, everyone's weird. I don't know if I'd say that. At the very least, the two sheriffs, Wyatt, Emily and George, they're fairly normal. They're normal people. No, George is a typical small town sheriff. That's just how they act. Ignore his teleportation behind York there in that opening cutscene. I'm not sure what happened there.
York.
But the twin kids are definitely weird. How'd you get into
Don't
my...
leave. Hold your breath. They can't see you if you hold your breath.
I've killed like... I killed 30 of these
Like
things.
this. Cover your mouth.
I've killed like 30 of these things in the last mission. Are you sure I can't just shoot him? I'm pretty sure I can just shoot him. I have my gun on me. I could just shoot him in the face. How did he get in my headspace anyway? This is my spot. Yeah, York's famous whale lunge. He can't hold his breath for an incredibly long time. Yeah, so yeah, it's segments like these that made everyone be like, "Dear God," because all I'm doing is holding right trigger on the controller. I'm not moving them. I'm not doing anything but holding right trigger for this. So it's basically a cutscene. Why this had to be a part of gameplay, I'm not sure, but. And again, like I said, I killed 30 of those things in the last mission. Like why can't I just kill this one? That'd be funny, Darkness. That would be funny.
Are you?
Because they can hear you, Vampire Noel. Yeah. Give him a little kiss on the forehead. That's all they need is love. They're not really monsters. They're just missing love. It's a true story. And as this little card here is just mentioned, in case you didn't know, this game has fishing in it. I'm afraid so, Darkness. I believe it's all optional. But yeah, the fishing's actually okay, and it plays a nice little music when you fish as well. I will not destroy my microphone by emulating it.
Zach, the symbolism in my dreams continues to intensify.
I believe this game has
forest of
3
red
total
trees.
songs.
A carpet with red leaves, a strange doll, and twin angels. But that child is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where.
York's giant hotel bed.
Well, it'll probably come back to me eventually. For now, we need coffee.
Yeah, gotta have coffee. Can't start the day without it.
Let's head to the cafeteria, Zach.
Nor can you start the day with...
Have some real coffee. I really need some coffee. Then we can head to the sheriff's office.
Nor
There's
can
a
you...
proper procedure for everything, right, Zach?
You also need to start your day by having your tie clip through your chest. It's come out your back. There we go. Fixed it. It just need a little spin. I don't believe we have different outfits just yet. I don't think you get any just for... Oh, no. You can change it up a little bit. I prefer them as default between all of these, but there are different, slightly different options. It's a California king. Yeah, it's like a... Yeah, it's like a square. He was under the covers, and true. The game did do that at the very least. Some interesting artwork in our hotel room. This is our base of operations, basically. We've got our item case here. Got all these doors. I had the feeling I forgot something, Zach. What did you forget? I got everything. So I thought I did. Nothing of any interest to me. Yep, unfortunately this game was too old to have wonderful video cutscenes play on the TV like our Alan Wake did. Ah, interesting. Oh, this conversation at this dining table. Yeah, it's something in fact. So, as you can see, they actually made a whole hotel for this game. So yeah, this game has a bit of an open world feel to it. Lots of places to explore and lots of places to look. And those collectible cards are everywhere. Today is a fine, clear day. A perfect day to have a walk. You get money for checking the weather. Open it. You get eggs. Someone put an egg in the microwave. I'm not sure exactly what's up with that, but it's a thing that happened. We found an uncooked egg in the microwave. Yes, dramatic music for that egg. And as our boy York said, we need our coffee with milk. You gotta have the milk. The milk is the most important part because that's what lets us see the future. Or hear about the future, I suppose. Jesus. And we have vending machines to get more coffees. As you say, see, it makes it harder to become sleepy for a short while and recovers tiredness. And then we also have the vending machine of lollipops and crackers. That recovers hunger. Another thing. Another mechanic. Tiredness and hunger. Yes, $30 for a cup of coffee. Perfectly reasonable prices.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan. Your breakfast is ready for you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then.
Yes. I hope you're serious about this being the best song in the game because it will play a lot. Gotta roll up her sleeves.
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I had to
I'm
admire
hoping
her
my
cooking.
will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my. we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. So early in the day, too.
I have no idea what she thought he said.
A little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Sure. I guess so. I guess that's true.
That wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really?
I feel honored.
If you need
Nice.
anything at all, just let me know. I'll help
So-
you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
We probably should.
Say, Polly.
She
what
seems
can you
she
tell
probably
me
knows what's
about
going
this
on.
Town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already, but the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place.
Well, it's in
surrounded
Washington
with
State,
nature.
so.
It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
Clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
It's also an interesting mechanic for the game to let you know what time of day it is while you're running around.
Yes, actually, Polly. Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many.
Another song.
It is a small town, after all. You can do most of your shopping at the Milk Barn convenience store. The couple who run it are a unique pair. I'm sure you'll get to like them. The A&G Diner is a great place to eat. They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go to a bar, there are two. The Galaxy of Terror and the Sweary 65. I don't care much for
Oh,
either
Sweary.
of them. Bars are for the younger folk. We also have a gas stand, of course, the art gallery, and even a gunsmith. You should be able to find what you need.
Thank you, Polly.
I believe Galaxy of Terror is
Well,
a
Mr.
movie.
Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though, I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
Needs to be high quality coffee to tell the future. You can't just have random Folgers. Yeah, his smile is bizarre. But to see the future. I believe the prompt to not do these is just in case you've played the game
This
before.
is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Like, dear Lord, he's got a bizarre
Let's
smile.
get going.
Yeah, he doesn't even like coffee. He just needs to tell the future. Okay, so we have a tiredness meter and a hunger meter that we now have to care about as we explore the town. It says, yeah, the coffee swore at me. No. So I didn't see an FNK in the coffee, but maybe when you guys caught it, he said it was pretty obvious, but I didn't see it personally. I just saw swirling milk. I think York might be a little bit crazy. Yes, FK is very important. Unexpected trouble is coming your way. Your lucky item is the lighter.
There's always trouble heading my way in this job. But I'm always up for a little excitement, too.
Gotta smell the coffee before drinking it. You'll have a lot of fun today. Lucky place, the theme park. Cool, fun.
There's no theme park in this town, though. All that good luck is just slipping away. But I think I'll have a thrilling enough time right here anyway.
Yep, no theme park, unfortunately. Yeah, so you get like little FBI bucks for like everything. Everything you do in this game. It's like, here, have some money. Yeah, well, for something weird's going on with the animation capture for his smile. It's very bizarre.
Oh, hi.
If you need anything, you can find me at the front desk. I sell daily goods to guests. Don't have much, but they may help you out. You're a sales girl too, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Coffee comes as a set with the breakfast. Don't worry, the service here is just as good as any fancy city hotel. Great, thank you. So we have all kinds of different items that manage different meters and bars and all this stuff. Hey, look. A fishing rod. And some bait. Yeah, I'm not. She takes the crooked, the old person with the crooked back stereotype to the extreme.
Hi.
Yeah, she walks in and sits and just hangs out at a 90-degree angle. Doesn't your line of work make you tired? Please at least try to relax when you're here. Eat and rest up. She's always doing squats. Yeah, her core is incredible. So something else I want to point out real quick too. I may have cut it out in the clip here, but the thing that he does where he smells the coffee and then drinks it, it's exactly what the guy in Twin Peaks does when he gets a cup of coffee. It's the exact same motion. So they, some people have discussions about what's the difference between just stealing something and paying homage to something. I think this game maybe rides that line.
This is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Oh yes, that's a good reminder, Starbane. Yeah, you have to keep cars filled with gas, and you can't run them into stuff a lot because they'll just break down and stop working. It's true. Legendary worm. Legendary worm bait. 2 loading screens. You get 2. That's how much we have to load. You need 2 of them. I do agree with what was said earlier. These loading screens, it's almost like they kept them like this just to make sure you had like the full console gaming experience of like what this game was like when it first came out. It's like, sure, you're on PC now, but we still gonna make the loading screens act like it was on the Xbox still.
A police car.
This police car's got a ticket. Our office is open from 9 to 5. Don't be late. And you can be late, actually.
So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach?
Indeed.
Let's take it for a spin.
Sure thing. So yeah, 9 to 5 is true. If
I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the
True
sheriff's
story.
department.
Look at that Xbox controller. Look at it. Side to brake. Boost. Brakes and reverse. Acceleration. Making sure I got all this stuff. Honk steer. Wipers on. Change of view. You turn the headlights on and off for no reason whatsoever. And you can signal left and right for some reason. America, yeah. So let's drive it up. Here we go, everyone. We're a good driver. Yeah, well, for the loading screens, definitely have to have some kind of hard-coded timer. I believe there's a GPS option in this game, isn't there? I'm fairly sure there is. Like, you can mark. Check out investigation files. Like, can't you these are all points of interest that you can toggle through, and the game shows you where all the cards are? I didn't think it did that. Apparently it does. Huh. I didn't think it showed you that. It doesn't have GPS? I could have sworn it did. But that's my own misthinking on it. So yeah, as you can see, there's fishing spots here. This is a digging spot, I think. I can't remember exactly what that is. And then they show you where all the different NPCs are in the map, so that you can go. So I guess I have to remember where the hell I'm going. So I need to take a left here, and we'll get there eventually. And make sure to get out and get these cards. Okay, let's go. GameFAQs has one. Yeah, I might have to try and get that pulled up. Although, as I've mentioned before, I am playing with...
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays.
You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even
So
if they
sad.
do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV.
That's
I remember
piracy.
When that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed
That's a
in
good movie, man. Shut up.
1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes.
but that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it.
I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can
Yeah.
watch it together.
Yeah, let's
I bet
watch
we
it
can buy
together.
a copy on the internet pretty easily.
Buy a copy. Just pirate that shit, man.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
We're supposed to go through Anna Graham's file at the sheriff's office, but if you want to act on a hunch, then I'm with you.
Good. I want this card, so we're gonna get this card. Yeah, there's a siren in the car as well, so you can run your siren. Just as long as you don't cause an accident, you know, you can drive however you want. This is a old back road situation for the country. So looks like no one's here. I was not aware that would be a loading screen. I guess it was the interior of the building, so it had to load it, right? For future run throughs, I'll see if I can't find something that lowers load times. I'm sure there is one. Yeah, the siren is I'm driving crazy. You need to get out of the way. The roads are paved. I guess that's true. Oh yeah, sometimes I'm going to do it as well. I want to make sure that I do this because my memory's a little fuzzy. I'm going to rewatch Twin Peaks while playing this game so I can remember all the so I can remember that show a little bit clearer. It's been a little bit since I've watched it. Gravel kicking up against the bottom of your car. Oh man. I know what you mean about that. I've been on some roads like that. It's the worst when you've been driving through mud and the tires actually like stick to the rocks. Anyway, where's my... What the hell? Where'd my car go? Oh, it's over there. Okay, that's the cop car right there. What the hell? I guess the game doesn't save where you actually parked. It parks where it feels like. I didn't park it there. I parked it over somewhere else. I parked it. Yeah. This car has a really god-awful turn radius, by the way. I believe there was a card this way. Yeah, right over there. Whoops. Does it? Oh, it does beep in reverse. Cars don't do that. That's not a thing cars do. Driving's awful. Yeah, it's a little janky. What the hell? Just climb the fence. Damn it. Can't climb the fence, guys. Let me see something real quick. Whoops. No, it's still it's still wrong. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I believe glitches with the driving are key to the speedrun, actually. I think. It's been a while since I've watched the speedrun for this game, but I think there's some weird glitches with the driving that you can exploit. Not in Japan, your 93 Corolla beep when you went in reverse? Really? I didn't know cars did that anywhere. I've never had a car that beeps when it backs up. So another thing about this as well, I think if you cause enough damage to this vehicle, they'll actually comment on it at the police station when you arrive. They'll be like, "What the hell did you do to my car?" Also, I've commented a little bit beforehand, but
That's one fine building for such a small town.
if you don't like the music,
The exterior woodwork is spectacular.
shh.
Don't you agree, Zach?
If you don't like the music that's been played thus far, then that's the only music that's in this game. You won't like the music in this game. There's like I said, there's like 3 or 4 songs in this game, and that's it. No, I wouldn't tell you guys to shut up, but I'm just saying if the music doesn't appeal to you, you're gonna be in for a rough rides because here it is. this is the music. The one I know most people make fun of is the whistling song. Specifically, the whistling song is quite something, and it's played very often. I believe that's our boy Thomas who brought us the who went and got our car. He's a bit weird.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you.
I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
However, he was in love with the Anna lady.
FBI Special Agent
so
Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
You've got a different
Very
badge
well
than
then,
last time.
Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really.
He would have liked to.
But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are.
Good job,
Why don't you
Thomas.
take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Good job, Thomas. Lost the key to the. He runs really weird.
Zach,
Dear
Thomas
God.
appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Yeah, like Andy Griffith. Yeah, deputy is just a generic term for officer in a small town. But you're right, Emily is the deputy sheriff. Thomas is just another another worker, but they call him assistant. But I mean, technically, I think you'd say he's a deputy. This person probably has nothing to do with the investigation. Yeah, for a town that's as small as it is, this town has a ton of cops in it.
Hi.
Hello there, Emily. Could you perhaps show me the rest around the office before the meeting starts? Sorry, Agent York, I've got my hands full. Could you ask Thomas? I don't think that's a good idea. Why? What's going on? Lost the key to the cabinet with the files and asked me to take a look around the office until he finds it. Well, I hope it doesn't take too long. Wow. Thank you for helping, Emily. I appreciate it. That's right. A lot of people keep their keys in a bowl by the door.
George, do you work out every day?
Of course, Agent Morgan.
Getting his squats in.
Exercise keeps me healthy. I haven't missed a day since I started in high school.
Now that's impressive. Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
Indeed.
But I can't
See
do my
Centaur
full
Bots with
routine
us.
today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold
He's a
Palmer.
training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold around, let me know, will you? Can't finish my workout menu without him.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Yeah. So, side quest. Find Arnold. George has lost his beloved Arnold somewhere in the sheriff's office. He can't train without him. Find what he's looking for and get it back to him. Help him get his groove back. I don't. If you've ever seen the movie Stella Get Her Groove Back, I don't think we want to help him do that. That's not something I want to get involved with. His love life is not my concern. Full working mirrors, by the way. Very big deal for games back when this was made.
Zach, look at this. Oh, now this is something special.
Is
the
it?
Epitome of the old frontier sheriff's office. It's perfect. A stuffed deer's head on the wall. A flag, a hunting rifle.
Shotguns?
Hunting rifle. Amazing. You'd never see a hunting rifle on the wall of a police department in the city. That's just amazing. Wonder if the sheriff would ever let me shoot it.
Oh, that would be just the best. The stuff he finds so fascinating and worth commenting on and fascinating is really fun. He's amazed by the quaintness of this town. It's really great. And as you'll see, as you noticed, Emily was walking around there. People have routines that they go through. So I think you find people in different places, different times of the day. And everyone's got their own thing. So it's kind of like what they did in I think Oblivion was the first game in the Elder Scrolls series. No, Morrowind I think did it too, where everyone's got like a schedule and they all kind of follow their schedule and they're in different places, different times. So, but thankfully it looks like the map is keeping track of where their locations for us. So that's nice. Yeah. The sheriff's working out in a leather jacket with, I think he had blue jeans on. And I would not recommend working out in denim. They're very chafy. Anywho, let me take my break real quick, and we'll come back and try to find Arnold. If I swear, if it's like a little statue of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm gonna. All right. So, as you can see, and as was mentioned earlier, our little pause screen has a still living deer head on it. So deer heads are important to our boy York, I guess. And for some reason, the tiredness meter is represented by a deer head. Not sure why that one's for. But that's just how it is, I suppose. I also appreciate that like every single phone in this game is a save point. Even if it's like there's like a phone every 10 feet, and it's like every single one's a save point. Okay, let's see if we can't find George's locker. Maybe his locker has Arnold. Oh my god. The long-tailed flying squirrel keys. Yep. And I believe this is George's workout area. Little weird. But you know, I guess he can do his thing. It's hardly a mystery who uses these. It's hardly a mystery who uses these, is it, Zach? True. So I was kind of hoping that Arnold would be in his locker, but it is not. You don't know what's depicted? You don't know what this poster is? It's big muscle men. Yeah. Jesus Christ, this game. Sorry. See, look. It's a guy flexing. I'm not sure exactly what's behind him. I think it's like speakers or something. Yeah, so it's a little weird. I think, and I don't want to be like a armchair psychologist here or anything, but I think George may want to examine his potential feelings towards large muscled men. Oh, I forgot about this actually. There's shaving in this game, and I think if you don't shave for a while, York actually grows a beard. Now we have gray squirrel keys. Turkey sandwich. That's a gross looking turkey sandwich. Jesus. It was gray and purple. What the hell did you put on it? Ooh, a dumbbell. I believe this is Arnold.
We found Arnold. Let's get him back to George.
I guess it's a cute name for a dumbbell.
Yeah, it's definitely named after Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, but yeah, as I said, to be a psychologist here, George may want to examine the full length, depth, and breadth of exactly why he's so obsessed with large muscled men. Might be something he should consider. Based on his aggressive macho-ness, he has some feelings from childhood. Oh, perhaps. He desperately wants to be those muscled men. I was kind of hoping... Oh, here, his side. That's what it is. Used for working out your muscles. It says Arnold on it. I wonder if that's the name of the owner. What? No. It's obviously not the name of the owner. Why would you say that? Yeah, Wendigos. Yeah. Don't spoil it too much. There are people here who don't know what happens in this game. So. Agent Morgan, did you want something? Here's your Arnold.
George, I found Arnold.
Really?
Wow. Like
He was
escape.
a bit hard-headed, but I got him to come back.
And he really got winded from those squats. It's me. I am a people. Yes. Yes, Darkness.
Oh, Arnold. Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using my normal workout menu.
Good to hear that.
Here's a little something to show you my appreciation.
Yes, reward me. I do this for free. Arnold and Sylvester card.
So that makes us even. I
Yeah.
don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything. No changes
sure.
to how we work together. Just bear that in mind.
Of course
Exactly.
not.
He needs some friends who aren't so dumb.
He get it dumbbells. Because he's dumbbells. Anyway. Yeah, so he's named his weights that he exercises with after Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. Indeed, powerlifting indeed. Hey Thomas, any luck with those keys that I found? In New York, did you find the key? What does it look like again? I'm sorry and thank you. I really appreciate your help, but we need to find the key right now. We need the key with the Southern Flying Squirrel key holder. So, I believe the two I have are neither of those. Long-tailed flying squirrel, gray squirrel. So I'm not sure what those are to, but they're not what he's looking for. Not in here. Yeah, he's not really looking, is he? It's up to us. We had to find it. Just show him all the squirrel keys. Is that a wise thing to do? I guess. Oh, I guess. Yeah, he has different things to say for each of them, doesn't he? So yeah, I'll show him all the keys. There you go.
You found the key.
Maybe.
I hope so.
Look at the little flying squirrel. Ah.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
This is a sugar glider. Sorry, wrong key. The sugar glider is a small gliding possum. It has shorter hair and a longer column-like tail. You can really see its muscle definition on this image, can't you? But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Zach, can you tell these things apart?
Yeah. It's okay, Wendigos. It's okay. Don't worry. We're just getting squirrel facts.
You found the key.
Squirrel facts.
Is this the one you were looking for?
No.
Buckle in, everyone.
This
We're
is a gray
learning.
squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key. Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England, too.
A gray squirrel. What was I thinking?
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Yeah. The sugar glider we found was a flying squirrel, but not a southern flying squirrel. You see. It turns out we are the dumb. Yeah. Personally, I'd be like, hey, dude, do perhaps you want to find the key? Because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So now we have the pointy-tailed flying squirrel key. Is this the right one? Who knows? Was a flying possum? Thank you very much. Oh, my mistake. So let's go downstairs real quick. I believe this should just be like a morgue area. just don't worry about me. Just random vandalizing the in the sheriff's office. Yeah. It's not true flight, of course, but still, like you said, still neat. It's too bad sugar gliders are considered a considered an exotic animal that you're not supposed to have as a pet. At least not in America, I think. Desk for the warden, is it even in use? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, we don't have anyone in the jail cells here. Yeah, I like sugar gliders. They are cute. We can sleep on the jail cells if we want to. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, can you have sugar gliders as a pet? I think you have to have. Don't you have to have like a license or something? Or because I know you're not supposed to be able to just get one. Hopefully, we'll be bringing the culprit in soon. They'll allow me the end of our little vacation. So we can't sleep in that one because it's got a guy in it. They were proper breeders. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't think you can for sugar gliders. I don't think it's like getting a dog where you can just go to some place and get one. I think you have to actually do something. Well, that could be wrong. Was there a red thing I saw? I didn't see one, but possibly. Striped squirrel key. That's probably not right. That looks like a chipmunk, actually. I like how they're all mislabeled because our boy York here has no idea what the hell they are. So he just kind of gives his best estimate on what the hell it could be. God, I'm gonna have to fix this camera. I'll have to figure out some way to fix it, how this camera controls. This is just the worst. If I ever have to actually aim it, I'm not going to do it. Oh, and I'm sorry, I meant to go in that cell. My apologies. Thankfully, if you're running when you open the door, it opens faster. For some reason. Red in the cell? Oh! You are correct. I didn't even notice this one. It has money in it, too. Or FBI bucks. The curvy-tailed flying squirrel key. What is it? No one knows. At least not York. He is not a squirrel man. Yeah, so the question may arise in your mind from all this. Why is there one key per keychain? Why does he have so damn many of them? Well, he needs some excuse to have a bunch of commemorative, collectible squirrel keychains. There's a bed on the wall? Yeah, I think it's not being used. Did I find the key? Well, let's see. Did I find it? We know that. I'm pretty sure this one's not right, so we'll give him this one.
You found the key.
I hope this is the right one.
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Wrong key.
Chipmunk,
A
I knew it.
Siberian chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually quite a popular pet.
Neat.
So it isn't even a squirrel.
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
I could own a chipmunk. They seem cute. But with all rodents, you have to worry about biting, and you need to worry about making sure they keep their teeth ground down. You live? Oh, you lived in Hokkaido? All right, cool. I believe this one is also not right, but we'll see.
You found the key.
I think so. Is this it?
Did anyone you know own one of those chipmunks?
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder.
Screw
this
you,
is
Thomas.
A Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
I'm sorry.
You know a lot about squirrels.
I'm sorry to trigger you there, Wendigos. Find all the squirrels. Find all the squirrels.
You found the key.
That's the right one?
It has a hanging tail. Shocked. He's shocked.
Yes, a southern flying squirrel.
We did it.
Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, Zach, we just got here, and we've cracked a big case already.
Always saluting Thomas. Jesus, man.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident.
A workman's comp, I
After all,
suppose.
it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want.
That's
It's
true.
all starting to make sense, Zach.
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
We're not your cigarette on the
Is a
plate.
good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious. Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready.
Damn it, George. Chase away the
Welcome
whistling.
to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Okay, just let me get this biscuit real quick. He's just staring at that biscuit. Yeah, poor Thomas. He basically, the sheriff basically came in and told everyone else, like, "Hey guys, let's go do this investigation. Thomas, you stay here and do the bitch work." Yeah, York's voice acting is superb, at the very least. If you don't like anyone else's, York's just, he's so crazy. Yeah, it's a damn good biscuit. That's right. If you pardon my French. So people made the recipes from Deadly Premonition. Yeah, there's a lot of food in this game. A lot of food. Yeah, coffee clip with Google about voice dubbing. No, I see darkness. That's an interesting thought. Exclamation biscuit. Sorry, that's not a command. Well, this guy has to make a lot, Vampire Newell. Apparently,
This is, excuse me,
cost $35.
a damn fine cup of coffee.
So I think this is an alternate reality with insane inflation. Loading screens for your loading screens. Do you like loading screens? Here's a loading screen with creepy people faces on it. And the color of blood. The Wiggly Joker boys? Yeah. They look like the Joker makeup.
The Greenville General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
I have a map.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man.
Didn't we already have a car?
Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
Yes, I will. Thank you for your input, George.
Better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
It's 9 o'clock p.m. Well, let's hop on in then. As soon as I get a good look at the map. So we're going... Wow, that's quite a distance. Holy shit. So we have to take... we have to go down this main road here. All the way down to Adams Street? Adams Street. Okay, got it. Yeah, Woofer. I like the 24-hour clock as well.
But drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
Yeah, George. I'm used to driving 100 miles an hour, so you better get used to that.
Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure, sounds good.
I also believe this game has that dynamic weather. So, yeah, now we're driving in a thunderstorm, apparently. I'm sure there's some way to see behind you, but I don't know what it is. So, we're not going to do that. Dear God, how do I get out of this place? I think it's over here on the right. I'm also not 100% on what the speed limit is here. So... Oh, I need to be over one road to get onto the main road. I'm driving fine.
Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say, I've never felt lonely.
Yeah, he always has Zach.
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
A week? It's not that light of a wound.
I just heal super fast.
So, Emily, tell me, is there really a need for
Yeah,
a
enjoy your
full-time
food, Wolfer.
sheriff in a small town like
Bye.
this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any gathering of people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways, stray pets.
You're too fixated on violent crimes. Our job
There
is
you
to
go,
guide the
windshield
people along
wiper.
the correct path, first and foremost. Now, that's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zach, there he is. The monarch in all his glory. Kind of makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George. I was just reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay,
No, we're not here.
Right now is driving.
There's a card here I want to get, so I'm going to get that real quick. I didn't want to get out of the car before the conversation was done.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
Yeah, we do.
I'll meet up with you later.
Agent York, the hospital closes at 2100. Please make it inside before then.
Oh. Okay, well, I didn't intend for that to happen, but it did, so here we go. I just want this card. The Rosy Lips Gina. I wonder why she's called that. Yes, an ancient Pacho. Yeah, we were keeping this in our back pocket for just such an occasion. Ah. Huzzah. Is that a thing that I can pick up? I don't think it is. Oh, okay. Everything's lit up if you can pick it up, but I wasn't 100% on that. Oh god, I'm so tired. I'm so winded. Oh yeah, windshield wipers. Headlights. You need to have your headlights on when it's raining, guys. That's the law. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys heard that musical cue, that little music stain there, but I think that means you have something you can do for talking.
Jewel in the Rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach?
Back in '83, directed by.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip it. Oh, I didn't mean to skip it. I was just checking my map. Shoot. Oh well. Sorry, guys. He was talking about an old B horror film. Deadly Spawn. Yeah, no. If your driver starts talking about random movies out of nowhere, you should probably be concerned.
Agent Morgan, have you no respect for rules and protocol? We were waiting for you, and now you try to go in by yourself.
Oh, George. I didn't see you in the parking lot, so I thought I'd wait inside.
Yeah, I got here before you guys did. Oh,
Watch it from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Emily does not approve.
I don't like inconsiderate people who think that they're above the rules. And I'm sure I've made this point clear by now.
Calm down, George. He probably just got lost on his way here and rushed in. Right, Agent York? Let's go inside
Yeah,
then.
she knows. Thank you, Emily. So for us being so understanding, you're truly wonderful. Can of tomato sauce. I guess we just pop that sucker open and drink it straight from the can. That's how I like my tomatoes, salt juice.
Hello, Sheriff.
Frickly Fiona. I'm sure that's just a nickname. The frickly part.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
Whose first name is Usha.
In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Quick,
Very
York.
nice to meet you, too.
Quick, York, flash your badge.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
Especially in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
Liar's House.
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime, the murder of a local girl.
And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here.
I was going to say that too.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
I like your braces, by the way. Phone time is safe. Yeah, it's by famous author Alan Wake. Yeah, definitely. No, so yeah, the book, the story in the book is like the story in the game, which is like the story in Twin Peaks. It all comes together. It's all full circle. Why? What's going on? Oh, okay. She doesn't want to speak to me, I suppose. So we need to. Is that the? No, that's a different guy. Hello, flashing TV, showing the wind sock. The weather's good, but it might rain. Hey, Morgan, how about you put that? We're in a hospital, man. You don't draw your weapons on people. Come on. Have some respect. So yeah, you can explore all these big buildings like this. You can explore. Most of them, there's no reason to do so, but outside of finding like collectibles and crap, like cards and things. But you know, maybe knowing the layout of this building will be useful soon. Reminds me of the character from Stranger Things, Bev. That's Bev, right? I don't know about them being unfairly treated by show writers, but Wait, what does that say? Oh, God. Yes, your doctor told us that you AER. Okay. That you are to be our patient. Accept our enthusiastic congratulations and well wishes on your coming event. And be assured that we have a very personal interest in your case and have already taken steps to see to it, TI, that that your the wrong version of your stay. Oh no, that's the right version. Never mind. Sorry. Your stay in the Halo Alto Hospital will be pay us a social visit before you enter the want to meant and gree you for yours. That one kind of fell apart there towards the end. I don't think they proofread that sign. And this is a bunch of pictures from the SCP Foundation. It fell apart at the beginning. Well, yeah, but it went really downhill at the end there.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
Look at all the
There's a
chess
message on the
posters.
computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
I already forgot what you said, so no. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes the pawn to the queen. See, I lost. I am a failure.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Clues. Okay. The king chess tournament. Pawn, rook, bishop, queen. yeah. He obviously likes playing games. Wait, the king passes the rook and meets the bishop. Did I not do king? I thought it meant the king was past the rook. Is what I was thinking. Okay, so that was my misunderstanding. Is I thought that the king was past the rook. I thought that's what it said.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George.
Yeah, he's just down the
message
morgue.
Appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Yeah, so let's just go to the morgue. Peanut M&Ms.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
Got the card key for the underground floor. It's got a heart on it for some reason. I don't know why. This does. So we need to get downstairs. The love floor. Oh god, I hope not. That's where the morgue is. Better not be the love floor. Yeah, funky agent music begins to play. This is York's. Yeah, this is York's. On the move, agent on the move music. Okay, let's see. Hickey storage, the dead house, and the sleep lab. The dead house, everyone. That's what they call the morgue. The dead house. The medicament room storage. I think that's a mix, a combination of medical and medicament storage. Hickey storage. Someone's storing their hickeys. I don't know if that's if that translates to everyone else. Hickeys. Do you know them? Do you guys use that term where you're from as well? Money. Hickey storage is on the left floor. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so Hickey's where you get little love bites and get a little bruise from it, just in case. Someone in here? Someone in here? Nope. Someone in here? Nope. Okay. I have no idea what that means, but okay. I believe you. Ooh, it's a sci-fi door. Did you hear that little boing? Yeah. I like it. Kissy mark. I see. Makes sense. It makes more sense than the word the hickey for it. I don't know where that comes from. A phone to save. So just as a experiment here, I'm gonna see how these bars read. I'm not 100% on them. I think we're full. Oh yeah, we are full. But I'm gonna check it out just to be sure. Okay, so the bar like shrinks from left to right as it empties out. I need something for tiredness. Okay, so cigarettes heavy, a very rare and strong brand. Smoking them will make you forget that time is going by. Yeah, so you have to use cigarettes, I think, to skip time through the day to make the time go faster. A single saltine cracker, yes, $35.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Why are you sorry about keeping him waiting? He's the one who played the game to make us find him.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Yeah.
Please call me York.
Yeah, it's Limbus
Everyone
Bread.
calls me
Darkness.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Yeah. See, York wants to goof around, and George is like, dude, we're here for autopsy.
Challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
Good advice. Good advice.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
Yes, that's your right hand.
Her
Good job,
skull is
Emily.
also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion.
Tell us.
The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
You mean that giant gaping hole in her stomach? Nah, there's no way she died of that.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
That's an odd observation to make, but okay. And yes, her feet are awful.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Oh.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely
Just
has
stick
a
your hand right in there, York.
traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist.
Apparently he's a criminal psychologist as well.
He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. Now, a case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Yeah, don't step on my toes.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon.
I wonder if it has any significance.
George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
I believe you did, yes. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning, even in death. It's an odd observation to make, but okay. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. I guess that's makeup stains then? She's wearing she's neatly wearing fake fingernails. Ooh, the circular object, look at that. Judging from the impressions, she was holding something in her hand, but was removed around 6 hours after the death. Also, her fingers appear to have been replaced with fingers from a doll. Because they're very bizarre. You can see above the first knuckle, they're all very weird. The object was circular, with a relief shaped like a peace mark. Sausage fingers, yes. And its body is lying on the table. Wow. Look at her feet. Dear God, look at those. They look like they're skinned, and you just see the straight muscle. The tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. Yeah. I'm not sure how they tell that darkness.
I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
Very
That's not what he was asking, Usha.
Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women.
Yeah.
He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Pardon.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
We have many of them.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well.
I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
Do you wanna take your packets with you?
Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
You saw him at the chess game on the computer back there.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Turns out York is pretty smart. The real name of this game, as translated from Japanese, is the Red Seed Profiling. That is correct, Wolfer. That's what they call it in Japan. So yeah, our boy York has been following a serial killer who always leaves behind a red seed. And apparently, judging off of how many packets of seeds he had, the guy's killed like, what, 15 people before Anna here? I think that's how many packets he threw out. Pomegranate seeds? I'm not sure. No, they're they're a little bit more exotic than pomegranates. And now for the gameplay.
Zach, they're here.
Yeah, smoking in the hospital hallway. Yeah, even in 2010, that was not acceptable. There was no smoking in hospitals. Okay, so we saved. And let me take my break super quick, and then we'll try and get out of the hospital. No time left for the day. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm sadly out of coffee, so I can't be like our boy York here anymore. I have no coffee, so I'll just have to make do. Yeah. So everyone is gone. All the police officers are gone. Usha is gone. The clock's going backwards. Yeah, so this is obviously some kind of weird alternate dimension that only York sees. If I remember correctly, it's something that he never discusses with anyone ever, and it never comes up. So, as I mentioned, it's quite literally has nothing to do with anything that happens in the game. Maybe you should discuss it with a therapist. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, look, he sees the dead girl running past. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be seeing that, but... Now, time to shoot the nurses. Hopefully those are actually monsters and not just the nurses that were the real nurses that were hallucinating the monsters. Suddenly Silent Hill, yes. Every hospital has to have nurse monsters. That's just how it is. Yeah, they look like humans to you? Yeah. They definitely do. Anywho, much like in the last segment, I believe the objective of this one as well is to find all of the key pieces of evidence so Mr. York here can do his profiling. Sadly, we cannot traverse the black portals that summon the monsters. I couldn't tell you, Darkness. I'm not sure why the game auto aims for the butts. I'm just auto aiming because I cannot manage the cameras. The camera is too weird for me. Oh, I needed to show you something on that as well. I should. Look at that. I don't need 10mm bullets. I have a gun with infinite ammo. That's a 9mm at that, so I couldn't even fit those bullets in the gun. Can you stop putting away the gun, Mr. York? Yeah, it's weird. Flowers, those flowers in the room. Also, I'm not sure if it's meant to be the case, but all these nurse monsters look like Lisa from Silent Hill 1, at least to me. Maybe it's the hair. Yeah, don't type like Woofer. God dang it. Yeah, so headshots do extra damage. So I guess that's a reason to not auto aim. But screw it, I don't give a shit. I have infinite ammo. There's literally no reason not to just shoot wherever. You can't type on a normal keyboard anymore. Shame. OP. This is the room where all the overpowered things go. It's definitely not the operating room. What's that squirming under the linens? Could it be a monster? No, just a key card. The wiggling key card. Oh, I need the black. I need a coffee black. Yeah, well, yeah. It's the auto aim is for if they're leaning over like they're supposed to be, like that. But if you kill them quick enough, then they never do that. So, yeah, we're gonna end very shortly, Boo. So no worries. You won't miss too much. You'll just be actually in the hospital. But yeah, hope you can come around for the next ones. Yeah. Did the chord. Darkness. You have to type. You have to type properly. The Discord link is also in the video description. Yeah, take care. I couldn't have wrote it because I can't leave the game. It makes the game go bad. He's already in the Discord. We're too late. They're miles ahead of us. Stabilizer. What does this say? I can't quite read it. It's some kind of medica something. A mission knife. Ooh. Lollipops? Come on. The devil's lettuce? Maybe. Maybe. I hear it is a very stabilizing thing. What did I leave back here? Oh, it's so you can sleep. You can sleep here if you want. I'm not sure why you would do such a thing, but you can. Also, I didn't know this before now. Well, actually, I know this last time, but I wasn't paying attention. It costs $1 to save. I don't know why. Completely pointless to charge me $1 to save. You find so much money throughout this game. But I guess if you spent all your money on items, you couldn't save anymore. So that's on you. It's a payphone? I guess so, yeah. The cops are zombies now. Gotta shoot them in the crotch. God, it's so weird. I hope you guys never have to aim to use camera controls like this. It is so awful. Time to die. But not for me. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that clip on YouTube, online. The thing where the old man's like, "Quick, someone call an ambulance." But not for me. He pulls a gun on him and shoots him.
Here! Over here!
You're like 5 feet from me. Why, you don't have to yell like that. Oh shit! She tricked me. She tricked me with her red dress, just like in the Matrix. Yeah. Her dream version of herself still has her tongue. Oh my god, an item. You can't take any more of these. Clean up your inventory. Thank you, game. Share memories. It could be pink or red depending on your choices. Oh, yeah, sure. Look at all that money. Nice pushing. Crackers. Hell yeah. I love crackers. Especially those buttered crackers. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I couldn't run. Oh my god. I'll never get used to this. I am just horrible. Yeah, Agent Honor. I'm not sure why I think you went with Agent Honor. Because you buy actual things with it. So I don't know. The bed units retract inside the machine. I can see something shining in the back. See, normal people would just reach their hand in there and grab it, but not our boy York. Also, you don't want to have a gun in the room with an MRI machine because it will magnetize to the machine. I saw a video recently online of someone making that mistake. Honor is money. Yeah. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but they had a video where someone very stupidly brought their gun into the room with an MRI, and it magnetized it stuck to the machine and destroyed the machine. And what they had to do to get it off, because well, they didn't destroy it, but damaged the machine heavily. What they had to do was they had to tie a rope around the gun and have like a group of men pull on it to get it off the magnet inside the machine. Because I don't know if you know this, but those magnets are pretty strong. Yay, we get to do a maze now. I don't think we can just leave. I think we have to... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Shaky camera time. Watch that camera shake. He has a gun. He has a gun. The horror. Stop tapping your chest and let's do something about this. What do you say? Hey, my dude, you wanna do something? Can we stop? No, no, they have shotguns. My strongest weapon to be used against me. They also take several more bullets than normal. God dang it. This fucking game. Time to die. Oh. Now we have shotgun shells for the shotgun we don't have. If only we could take the shotgun from these monsters. But alas, they are only monsters in our head. So the shotguns are not real. And they apparently shoot glowing bullets. That they have to charge up like idiots. You fools. Guns are supposed to just shoot. Although I expect they seem to have thought that fight was going to be way worse and way more difficult than it was, because they gave us tons of healing items for that. And now our delusion has ended. We have killed all of our mind monsters. I just realized this hot dog has slices of tomato in it on the bun with it. That's weird. I've never seen that before.
Agent Morgan, if you're so desperate, then why not smoke two at once?
I'm glad someone's calling you out on this, York. This guy is delightful.
Who's that old man?
That's Harry. Harry Stewart. One of the bigger problems around here. His father started up the lumber trade and founded this town. But he's a weird one, as I'm sure you can see. Always dressed like that, never speaking to the townsfolk. And just FYI, he owns almost the entire town. Not that that makes any difference. So long as I'm around, he won't be getting away with any funny business.
Yeah, this guy will not speak to us directly. He's too good for that.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, haste won't lead you to what you seek. Keep your eyes focused on your footing as we speak. So says Mr. Stewart.
Okay, Michael.
Nice to meet you too. How did you know my name?
So says Mr. Stewart.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, information desires you, just as you desire information too. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, stop trying to get in our way. Keep this up, and even you'll have to answer to the law.
Yeah, he's got some kind of weird things in his neck.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, with each rain our town goes mad. To our disdain, unpreventable. So sad. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning.
Who likes to rhyme?
Then we shall depart, Mr. Francis York Morgan.
I like how they completely ignore George. He's trying to throw his weight around, act like Mr. Big Dick in the situation. They're like not even paying attention to him whatsoever.
That's how he always is. Always spouting that nonsense. Don't give it any thought. It's all gibberish.
Emily here. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, thank you, Thomas. Agent York, we've contacted the first witnesses to the crime scene. You can interview them where they found the dead body.
Excellent. I was just about to ask if you could take me there.
Mr. Stewart's got a little bit more going on than bad breathing. Yay, we cleared it. Good for us. Got $230 for the day. And 949 wage dollars. Racking up the cash. Perfect timing indeed. The weather doll. Yeah, so yeah, the weather doll, you can control the weather with a doll apparently. This game has like a ton of mechanics and features and parts to it that are just out there, completely out there. They didn't have to add all these things in, and yet they did. Which is another reason why I said the combat. You know, outside of like, I mean, you've seen me go through 2 little combat sections, right? And neither one had anything to do with anything. They just happen. Those seem like they're thrown in, but everything else is like the whole game's built around all these mechanics and systems and things that you do. Like, you know, the car to drive, the car has health and gas. You have gasoline, you have to gas it up if you start running low on gas, and there's timing for everything, and everyone has these patterns and these habits and schedules that they follow and stuff. and all this stuff. So it's very obvious, like the exploration and the crime solving is what, and the story is what they really want to do with this game, and the combat sections are just kind of just added in at random times for the hell of it.
The body was found in the Greenvale Forest Park. That's west from here, and too far to walk.
A forest park?
It's the pride of the town. It has a beautiful trail leading to a viewing site over Velvet Falls.
That does sound fantastic. Show me the sights.
Yeah.
That may have to wait. We promised to be there by 1800 to interview the first witnesses to the crime scene.
So the question might be, what if I show up super late to the hospital? What if I show up super late to the hospital and didn't and it was already past that time? I think you have to wait till the next day in that case. I know the game said it saved for me, but we're gonna do it again. No, the combat, if anything, is just the combat in the game, if anything, is just like a kind of like a waste of time. But fortunately, it's kept to those sections as far as I remember. It's kept to those sections in some of the chapters. You don't like have to do it randomly. I don't think, unless it's raining. I think there's something where if it's raining, you might have to. Yeah, they made it far easier to kill enemies. Yeah, the combat's much different in the original game. Yeah, in the original game, they actually told you like don't use the guns. Go use melee weapons because it apparently was much faster to beat them in the face with like a bat or the crowbar or the metal pipe than it was to shoot them. Yeah, it is. Like I said, the combat the combat should not be in this game, but it is. So there's something I have to deal with. It's little break. It's a little unwanted but necessary breaks between the story and the weird ass scenes of York talking about movies, and yeah, we haven't got to it yet. But he starts telling the other people about the past cases he's worked, and it gets weird. Anywho, yes. Thank you all for stopping by and coming by. and I hope you all enjoyed the stream. We had a little bit of a rough start, but I got it all working now. So yeah. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you all next weekend for more Deadly Premonition, and during the week where I can hope to do some horror games, because the VHS beta is done and I can't play it anymore because they're waiting to get it out for early access. God damn it, this game. But yeah, I got tons of horror games to play instead. So I hope you all have an excellent week. I will see you on Discord, and see you next time. Okay, bye guys.